And I are here to announce our next big move, biggest move we've ever made for Revival Today. Behind me is a building that will look nothing like it looks right now when we finish. We're on just under 5 acres of property that we've just finished purchasing, which is going to give us the ability to have a state-of-the-art studio. And in that studio, something I've wanted to have for a long time, which is a live studio audience. It's going to be a 500-seat building when we finish with it that'll give us the ability to touch the world with our broadcasts. This facility is going to give me the ability to do what I've really missed, which is having you in the audience to minister to personally. Obviously, you can't beat the reach of digital media. We touch the whole world every day, but we have the ability now with this to lay hands on people, pray for people that are sick, a place where you can bring people that are drug addicted, demonized, and really give them the ministry that you can't get on YouTube and Facebook. I can't wait. And then beyond that, we're going to announce the launch of Revival Today Church. We're going to hold Holy Ghost church services every Sunday morning. I'll be there most Sunday mornings. This isn't going to be like some little side project. We're going to give you and your family a place you can go that's a soul-winning church that values the presence of God, where you can get prayed for and ministered to, where there's not a critical race theory lecture or a mask and social distancing 10 minutes of no talking to anybody in the lobby. None of that. We're going to have a place where you're free and where you're free to experience the presence of God.
I'm incredibly excited because I know a lot of you have been asking about different meetings and events that we couldn't have during COVID, and trust me, we tried so hard. So this really frees us up to do everything that we want to do with healing meetings and women's conferences. So I am so looking forward to seeing you and having you be a part of this.
So I want to give you a twofold call to action. Number one, if your church turned in to a liberal nightmare in 2020 and you need a place to go, I would be happy to have you at our church. Number two, if you are a partner or a friend of our ministry, Revival Today, this is the biggest move by far we've ever made. By the time we finish remodeling that building, the acquiring of the property, you're looking at a couple of M's. So if you would stand with us now, I'll say thank you ahead of time. Pray and ask the Holy Ghost what He would have you to do. You've been so generous, and I thank you ahead of time for your extreme generosity. I know I speak on behalf of my wife, everybody here at Revival Today, when I say we love you very much. And now I can say I look forward to seeing you face to face here at the new home of Revival Today.
Hey.
Yeah!
Morning, everybody. Bitcoin going to 100K today, smashing through all resistance. We might even see 200K. I'm not sure yet, but it's cruising up 28% over the last 7 days. 8% over the past 24 hours, and 4% over the last hour, shooting straight up to the moon. Literally, it's like Elon Musk sending a rocket right into space. That's what Bitcoin's doing right now. So who knows what we might see today. We'll get into more detail here in a little bit. I want to welcome everybody to check the market. Make sure you share the broadcast with all your friends, all your fellow investors, because we're printing some serious tendies today. Lyric, good morning. Charles, good morning. Thanks for watching, everybody. Ethereum's up too. It's looking good for cryptocurrencies. Let's take a look, see where the stock market is, because I'm pretty sure it's lagging behind. But they're not printing as many tendies as we are in crypto today. Good morning, D&D Investments from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for tuning in. Futures are down. Looks like everybody's taking their money out of the markets and putting it into crypto where it should be. Twin2 Chanel, good morning to you. Welcome to Check the Market, where we check the market. Every day the market's open. Steven from Raleigh, North Carolina, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Mike Frost, good morning. From Virginia Beach. Christophoris, good morning. If you haven't already opened up your crypto wallet, your portfolio exchange, whatever, this morning, open it up and you're in for a nice surprise. We just had a rocket launch from 52,000 almost to 54,000. Bitcoin might be going to 100,000 today. Shiba Inu to the moon. All cryptos to the moon. Doge to the moon. Safe Moon, We'll settle for just like a low orbit launch for Safe Moon. Good morning, Jermaine. Numanized, good morning. Tony, good morning. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We had some good news come out about private payrolls this morning. Dow futures are still down. Invest in Saitama now. Absolutely. Invest in all cryptocurrencies at this point. It's all going to the moon. Kimberly. Good morning. Scott, good morning. I haven't looked into Saitama. But if it's a cryptocurrency, it's going straight to the moon. The market's going to open in 15 more seconds. Get the money gun ready. Sir Mathematics, hello from Africa. Where in Africa? And hello to you too. Market's open.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Yes. And what's it looking like in the markets? Ooh, it's not looking good. All my friends that are in the markets wish they would have taken their money out at this point and put it in cryptocurrencies. Because Bitcoin is at 54,000. Good morning, Lori. Ryan. South Africa. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in from South Africa. Bethany Franz, hello to you too. Bethany, you should open up your Cash App and take a look at the Bitcoin that you invested.
Oh,
David, good
yeah.
morning. Awesome. Well, let's get into it today. Bitcoin still at 54,000, still holding. We need another rocket launch here for it to go to 100K today. Might have just been a good clickbait title, but we'll see. You never know. Let's see the first article. September private payrolls rose by 568,000, topping estimates. Let's see the article. U.S. private employers added back more jobs than expected in September. Excuse me. As COVID-19 cases moderated from a summer peak and alleviated some stress on the labor market, private payrolls grew by 568,000 last month. ADP said in its closely watched monthly report on Wednesday. Economists were looking for private payrolls to grow by 430,000. So that's a pretty good gain there, topping estimates by 138,000. Don't cash out. You don't have Bitcoin go to 54,000 and then cash out. You got to stay in it. It's going straight to the moon. Use US dollars to go to target. Don't use Bitcoin. David in North Carolina. Nice. New Bern, North Carolina. It's probably a little warmer there than it is here. Good morning, Inez. CX, ticker CX. We'll take a look at that. Michael from Syracuse. Thanks for tuning in. Let's continue. Next article. Wendy's Kellogg's team up for Frosty breakfast cereal. Look at this. Wendy's and Kellogg's. A Frosty breakfast cereal. Let's see the article. It's the collaboration consumers never knew they needed. A breakfast cereal based on a sweet treat made from a fast food giant. Kellogg's, ticker symbol K, and Wendy's, WN, are teaming up for the Frosty Chocolatey cereal. The two brands announced a dessert turned breakfast meal on Tuesday, but consumers will have to wait until December to take a spoonful of the chocolatey collaborations when it's set to hit retailer shelves nationwide. I think Kellogg's is on strike today too, so we might have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, everybody who's selling XRP now is going to miss out, so make sure that you hold. Don't sell XRP. Hold XRP. And don't sell Bitcoin either. This is not the time to sell. This is the time to hold. Yes, this is the most American thing that we've ever read. Wendy's Frosty breakfast cereal. And the crispy cocoa-coated round cereal bites combined with chocolate-flavored marshmallow pieces will only be available for a limited time according to the company. The box of cereal will come in two sizes, 8.3 ounces for a retail price of $3.99 and 13.2 ounces for $5.69. While it might seem on the pricey side, the company plans to make the limited run even sweeter. Each box includes a free small Frosty or Frosted-Chino with any Wendy's app purchase. Man, if that isn't a deal. Continue. This is now the second collaboration between consumers and fast food giants. Earlier this year, Wendy's teamed up with Kellogg's to produce Wendy's flavored Pringles. Year-to-date, shares of Wendy are largely unchanged, up 0.55%, while Kellogg's are up 2.9%. This might just do it for Wendy's. They might just go to the moon with this. XLM, absolutely. I own XLM. And Cardano too. Get started with Bitcoin. Stay tuned. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. But you can download Robinhood. You can download Cash App. That's where you can. Coinbase is a good app that you can download. It takes only 3-4 minutes to set up an account with Coinbase. And then you can trade Bitcoin on there. You can buy Bitcoin by connecting it to your bank account. Good morning, Sandra and Ian. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see the next article. Google wants to use AI to time traffic lights more efficiently. Do we really want Google in charge of the traffic lights? Maybe. Let's take a look at it. Alphabet Google cut fuel use and traffic delays by 10 to 20% at 4 locations in Israel by using artificial intelligence to optimize signal lights, and it next plans to test the software in Rio de Janeiro, the company said on Wednesday. The early phase research project comes among new software initiatives inside Google to combat climate change. Some employees as well as advocacy groups have called on the company, the world's third most valuable, to more urgently use its influence to combat the crisis. Joshua, the cheapest crypto to invest in. I mean, you can invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can invest in any of them at $1 or less. If you go to Robinhood, you can invest $1. Good morning, Angie from Texas. So if you go to even Coinbase, you can invest a couple dollars into Bitcoin, whatever you want. So you don't have to actually buy one Bitcoin. You can get fractions of it, what they call Satoshi. Continue. Google plans in the coming weeks to allow its Nest thermostat users to buy renewable energy credits for $10 a month to offset emissions from heating and cooling. Something that I will not be doing. Credits will come from projects in Texas, including Bethel Wind Farm and Roseland Solar. A majority of the funds will go toward credit purchases and utility bill payment costs, Google said, without elaborating on the remainder. For no charge across the United States, Nest users can automatically shift heating and cooling times. All right, so that's continue. Continue. Was that it for that article? I thought there was some more on that one. That's right. Next. Shiba Inu is on Coinbase, yes. If they get Shiba Inu on Robinhood, it's going to crank more. To the moon. It's a real shame the way the SEC is regulating crypto, SEC commissioner, but it doesn't seem to matter this morning because we're at 54,400 on Bitcoin. Let me make sure that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Continue. At least one voice at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is growing louder in speaking out against the way the agency is regulating cryptocurrencies. Commissioner Hester Pierce, affectionately dubbed Crypto Mom by crypto enthusiasts, for her understanding of the technology, has not been shy about her desire to provide a more clear regulatory framework around the industry, but in a new interview with Yahoo Finance, she may have delivered her harshest assessment yet. It is disconcerting to me that for 3 years now I've been asking for regulatory clarity and we can't seem to provide any. I think this is really becoming a huge barrier to this industry being able to develop in a way that's safe, but also in a way that allows innovation to happen. It's a real shame to me that we're not just taking up the mantle as regulators to develop a regulatory framework. Thank you, Commissioner Hester Pierce. Continue. The SEC has recently been stepping up its regulatory power over cryptocurrencies, most recently by blocking Coinbase from rolling out a way for customers to earn interest on their crypto assets, according to Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong. The agency threatened to sue the company if they move forward with the planned service, which was later scrapped. Other crypto platforms, however, are still offering similar services. Pierce, one of 5 SEC commissioners, has served since 2018 after being appointed by former President Trump. She was nominated by former President Obama in 2016, but the Senate failed to vote on her nomination. Well, I'm glad she's standing up for the crypto community. Use Cash App to invest in Bitcoin. Yeah, Cash App, Robinhood. Robinhood is coming out with a wallet, crypto wallet, so you'll actually be able to transfer it out. Because right now on Cash App, you can transfer crypto to other Cash App. You can transfer Bitcoin, but you can't transfer it to an external wallet. So that's one of the things I don't like about Cash App. You don't actually have custody of the Bitcoin. Dogecoin. I think Doge can still go up a little bit. I think there's some momentum in the crypto market right now. I personally own 37 Doge. So just like Mark Cuban, I like Doge, but I don't own a lot of it. How do you make money using Bitcoin? If you buy it, it goes up. And I actually have a giveaway that I'm going to be doing at the end of the broadcast. So stay tuned. I've got a book that you might be interested in. It's going to go through everything. It's a great introduction to cryptocurrencies. And you can just do a little bit, Lamont. So you can, download the Robinhood app if you don't already have it, and just invest a little bit in Bitcoin. Continue. And next article. Blackstone's John Gray says it's a good time to sell assets. Continue. Blackstone's president John Gray has said his $684 billion investment firm has been selling assets to take advantage of liquid markets. Markets around the world have been pretty strong for stabilized assets, Gray said on Tuesday at the Bloomberg Invest Global Virtual Conference. While it's genuinely an opportune time to exit some investments, Gray made clear that he doesn't think this is necessarily the top of the market. Then why you selling? Gray echoed comments from Bruce Flatt, Brookfield Asset Management's chief executive officer, who said earlier at the conference that this is a very good time to be liquidating assets following a slow period last year during the depths of the coronavirus pandemic. Continue. Lamont, I would say Coinbase is a little bit, probably a little bit harder to use than Robinhood. Robinhood is super easy. But Coinbase, you actually have custody of your cryptocurrency. So you can transfer it out. So if you at some point open up a wallet somewhere, or even a hardware wallet, you can transfer your cryptocurrency in there. Coinbase has fees, that is correct. The best place to purchase Bitcoin? Coinbase, Uphold. Uphold is another app. Robinhood, Cash App. The ones I have is Coinbase, Robinhood, Cash App, Qcoin, and Uphold. Qcoin is more futures trading and stuff like that on cryptocurrencies. Next article. Continue. Lithium jumps again as miners can't keep up with battery boom. Interesting. Let's see the article. So there's lithium prices. They've been cruising this year. Lori, I had the same problem with my bank. They don't. A lot of them say that they take like debit card or credit cards, but they don't. Because what happened is I tried to put money in my Uphold account through Chase, and it declined, and I called them and they said, oh, it's no problem, you can try it again. And I tried it again, it declined again. They just don't want you transferring money into into cryptocurrencies. They're blocking it somehow, but they won't tell you the truth about it. PNC is taking a percentage. Yeah. So they're trying to make money on it. Cash App is a good place to learn about investments. It's almost like a, because it's fairly easy and it doesn't have a ton of stocks, mainly just the big ones. So it's a good place to learn. I would say Robinhood is good, would be the good next step up, and then after that get an investment platform like TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, E-Trade, whichever one you like best. You can do like a comparison. Yes, that's right. Robinhood has more than just Bitcoin. Next. So that was Lithium. Lithium prices extended their year-long rally as surging demand spurs a shortfall of the key battery material. Continue. Prices have more than doubled in the past year, according to a benchmark Mineral Intelligence Index of lithium carbonate and hydroxide. Demand for the materials used in electric cars and renewable energy storage has soared. While miners are seeking to boost supply, there's not enough to meet consumption. The financing for lithium projects is still too little too late. The market deficit is already occurring. So lithium's going up. I've got a couple of lithium miners for you. I did a little bit of research. I know somebody mentioned Lithium Americas, which is a good one the other day. I'm still doing a little bit more in-depth research on that one. I have PLL, is ticker symbol PLL, Piedmont Lithium. So these are some lithium miners. So if you want to take advantage of it, what's Lithium Americas at right now? $20.30. So that was a good buy there. XRP had 108, Rom just said. To the moon. So Lithium Americas is LAC, ticker symbol. PLL, Piedmont Lithium. Livent Corporation, LTHM. LTHM is another ticker symbol. SQM, which is the Chilean Association of Chemicals and Miners. And then ALB, Albemarle. Those are some lithium miners. The price of lithium keeps going up. They'll be making more money. And those are some companies you can take a look at if you're interested in lithium. JEF, okay. Zevia. I haven't looked at Zevia in a little bit. I'll take a look at those for you, Scott, and I'll let you know. Next article. Palantir Technologies, PLTR. Do I have some fellow Palantir fans here? Anybody invested in Palantir? Up 4, it was up 8. It was up 8% pre-market. It's still up about 4%. Palantir up on news that it won an $823 million Army contract to provide its Gotham platform, an operating system designed to optimize defense decision-making. So that's good news there for Palantir. I think that's a good company, and I think that's one that our fellow Wall Street Bets brothers are right about. Continue. Home Depot hires Walmart delivery drivers to drop off paint and more to customers' doors. I wonder what all they're willing to drop off. Because I might just order like 10 sheets of sheetrock. Have somebody pull up in a Hyundai Elantra with it strapped to the roof. Continue. Home Depot is hiring Walmart to deliver paint, tools, and other online purchases to customers' doors. The two retailers announced the partnership Wednesday. The companies declined to share terms of the deal or length of the contract. The home improvement retailer is the first client to sign up for Walmart's new delivery business, Go Local. Walmart launched the business in late August with plans to attract customers ranging from local stores to national players and make money from last-mile deliveries. Similar to third-party services like Instacart, deliveries are made by gig economy workers who use Walmart's delivery platform Spark Driver. Walmart will begin the deliveries at select stores in New Mexico, Texas, and Arkansas in the next few weeks, and then expand to other markets across the country before year's end. The two companies' same-day and next-day delivery service will be limited to items that can easily fit into a car, such as fasteners, boxes of nails, or paintbrushes. Those that qualify will have the opinion offered at online checkout. So you can't have all the things to extend your deck delivered. Man, that's a shame. Continue. We'll go to the next article. Uber can now track your flight, so a ride home is ready when you land. So you can give Uber control to track you on your flight and then pick you up when you land. Uber, ticker symbol UBER. Let's see the article. Uber is trying to make it less of a hassle to get a ride home from the airport after your plane lands. The company announced Wednesday that customers can now book a ride up to 30 days in advance. Travelers who choose the more expensive Uber Black or Uber Black SUV options can also put their flight information into the app, which will automatically adjust a reservation if your flight is early or delayed. Man, look at that. Uber said its drivers for those reservations will wait up to 60 minutes for you at no additional cost. That means you'll have extra time to get through airport and pick up your bags. Some of the new options may help riders avoid long wait times caused by a driver shortage during the coronavirus pandemic, and it may help Uber stand out against Lyft, at least among people who want to have a car ready when their plane lands. The airport booking option will appear in the Uber app under the Reserve tab starting Wednesday. The features are rolling out to drivers at more than 20 airports across the U.S., which are listed below. Pittsburgh is not one of them, though, unless I missed it. Let's see the list. Look at that. Atlanta, Charleston, Charlotte, Dallas, both airports in Dallas. Miami, Fort Lauderdale. So if you travel a lot, you can now have Uber pick you up instead of having to stand in line. Do you trust Robinhood? I still don't trust Robinhood 100%. That's why my long-term portfolio is not in Robinhood. There's times where I've lost money because their app was down, and I couldn't sell my options contract, and I lost money. So they have lost me money before, but somehow I keep going back. It's just the ease of use. Continue. And next article. Republican introduces bill to establish safe harbor for digital tokens, seeks clarity from SEC on crypto regulation. Let's see the article. On Tuesday, the leading Republican on House Financial Services Committee, Representative Patrick McHenry of North Carolina, introduced the Clarity for Digital Tokens Act. Essentially, this bill would adapt the 1933 Securities Act, establishing a 3-year safe harbor for token development startups. It would offer those tokens for sale without complete registration as a securities offering, with the condition that the network decentralizes over those 3 years. As per the bill, token issuers would have to make disclosure requirements specific to the industry, including source code, development plans, and information explaining the launch and supply process. I think this is a good idea because it's going to weed out a lot of these token offerings that end up being a scam. So I think this is pretty good news for crypto. Continue. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce first proposed the safe harbor, then following the coin offering boom of 2017-2018, the SEC strode up its scrutiny of token issuance with the hope that issuers will register their offerings with the commission. Rent the Runway. It's looking to file an IPO. I would have to look at their financials to see if it would be a good investment. If they're still making money, if they're still growing. I have heard of Rent the Runway. So in order to give you a proper assessment on that fee, I'd have to look into it. Is anyone into Forex trading? I have tried it, but it's just... At the time, I didn't quite understand it, and I lost the money very quickly. I'll look into PPL as well, Janet. I know that utilities haven't been doing so well this year, but if there is a market downturn, utilities usually do a little bit better. So I'll take a look at PPL and see what they're up to. Do I watch real time for market pricing? Sorry, I don't quite understand that one, Sandra. All right, next. Bitcoin could become currency in Brazil soon, but with strict regulations. So in Brazil today or tomorrow, let's see the article. Brazil is on the verge of voting on a cryptocurrency regulation bill. The bill is expected to be presented to the plenary of Chamber of Deputies within the next few days. That bill number there, which regulates cryptocurrencies, would approve the legal use of the asset. Brazil's federal deputy, Aurelio Ribeiro, has said that Bitcoin might become a recognized currency in the country, and soon people will be able to buy houses, cars, and even McDonald's with Bitcoin. Ribeiro has said that the proposed Brazilian Bitcoin law could be a reference for other countries wishing to regulate digital assets. So that's good news there for Bitcoin. Might be able to use it to buy things soon in Brazil, which would be the biggest country to do this. I see for charting. Charting, I use Thinkorswim mostly for TD Ameritrade. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. Mara, yeah, they should be looking good today, all those the miners, with Bitcoin up as much as it is. Let's see where Riot's at today. Oh, it was up 5% at one point, up 1.25%. Mara, 1.48%. Looking good. Yes, I agree with that, Zubin. Bitcoin is like gold. It's a good store of value. Do we have one more article? No, I'm just going to go into the stocks to research for today. So today I went a little communications heavy. So XLC Communication Services Select Sector Spider Fund. XLC is the ticker symbol. The investment seeks to correspond generally to the price of companies in the Communication Services Select Sector Index. That index includes wireless, diversified telecommunication services, wireless telecommunication services, media, entertainment, and interactive media and services. This fund is a good one to keep a pulse on the communication services sector if you're invested in that area. It's also a good fund to get some exposure to communication sector if you don't want to just pick one or two stocks. It has a 3-star Morningstar rating, so a little more risky. It's a little bit more on the risky side, but it has some upside to it and fairly well valued for a fund. It has a small dividend, 0.65%, and $15 billion in assets. Take a look, see if that's something you would like to invest in. Or you can use it more just to keep a pulse on what the communication sector is doing. XLC. Medium T, AT&T. We've had this one before, telecommunications, media, and technology company. This has been AT&T I've been invested in for a couple of years. So between the past 3 years, the price has fluctuated between the high 20s to high 30s. The main reason for my interest in this stock is its high dividend yield, a little more than 7%. The company has had revenue growth over the past 5 years, with the exception of last year, right around the average for the telecommunications industries in terms of profitability. Debt is a problem for this company. It has a lot of it, but has been paying it down slowly since 2018. It's just ticker symbol T. I have dollar cost average into this company, and I like the 7% dividend yield. In my opinion, it's worth the risk, and I don't understand the weird hatred the market has for telecommunications companies, because everybody has to pay their phone bill. So for me, it's a good term play, but mainly for the dividends over 7%. Zion Oil. Let me take a look at Zion Oil. In Israel, ZNOG. I would have to look into that one. That's, I haven't heard of that one. All right, then high risk. Since it's the beginning of a new month, cryptocurrencies are surging. Have you invested in cryptocurrencies yet? Here's the list of the ones that I'm invested in. Doge, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Algorand, Cardano, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, XLM, and OHM. So all of those that I'm invested in have some sort of utility, except, well, Bitcoin Cash does too. Ethereum Classic, I'm disappointed with. So research some cryptos for yourself and see if there are any that you would like to invest in. It's fairly easy to do so on Robinhood or Cash App. Cash App, just Bitcoin. Get a Coinbase account, get an Uphold account, and set it up. It's very easy to start trading cryptocurrencies. The market, one thing I like about cryptocurrencies is the market is open 24 hours. So if you get bored on a weekend, you want to do some trading, you can do some trading and trade some cryptocurrencies, even on the weekend or late at night. If you're up, you can't sleep, you want to do some trading, you can do that with cryptocurrencies. You can't do that with regular stocks. Unless if you have an Interactive Brokers account and you trade on another market somewhere. Yes, there's two. Bitcoin Cash forked off from Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still the main. Bitcoin Cash is trading at like 500 bucks. Yes, Peter, Solana to the moon. So those are some that I'm invested in. Now, for today, I have a book. I found a book. Can you put it up? Cryptocurrency, a Trader's Handbook, a complete guide on how to trade Bitcoin and altcoins by Marvin Neuefeind, who's a German fella. This book was published in 2018, so some information might not be 100% up to date, but it's a good book on everything cryptocurrency. So it goes through everything. What is blockchain, staking, all of those terms that you've heard on cryptocurrencies. So for your donation of any size today to Revival Today, as a thank you, we're going to send you this cryptocurrency trading handbook right there. So if you're interested more in cryptocurrencies, we'll send you this book right here. Cryptocurrency Trader's Handbook. And you can donate by hashtag donate on Facebook. Hashtag donate and then the amount. You can text RT to 50155. You can do on Cash App, $RT Give, and Venmo at RT Give. RevivalToday.com/PayPal if you'd like to give by PayPal. We also accept cryptocurrencies by scanning that code right there. And if there's any cryptocurrencies that you can't give that you would like to give, you can call our office at 412-446-2332. You can also send us a check, Revival Today, P.O. Box 7, Prosperity, Pennsylvania, 15329. And then don't forget to claim your offer at revivaltoday.com/offer, because there's some ways to give that don't collect your address. So you claim your offer, and that book is up there. Can we see it one more time? Cryptocurrency, a Trader's Handbook. So if you're interested more in cryptocurrencies, this is a good book right here. Thank you, Peter. We'll get that book to you. Mike, thanks for tuning in. Shiba Inu, are you invested? I think, there's been some great gains. Obviously, I don't think that Shiba has any utility, but as long as cryptos are pumping, buy some Shiba and see if you do well. I hope you enjoy it, Michael. I like that mug, the Check the Market mug. Elon Coin. I haven't heard of Elon Coin. I didn't know that is it Elon Musk or is it just somebody using Elon? I'm going to have to look into that. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure you tune in at 11 a.m. today for a Revival Today live broadcast with Evangelist Jonathan. And then at 4 p.m., live with Maddie. And then check the news tonight. Make sure you tune in for all those broadcasts tomorrow morning, 7:30, morning prayer with Evangelist Kofi. And then I'll be back with you at 9:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. And we'll see if we hit the 100,000 today on Bitcoin. Let's see where it's at. Still over 54,000. Awesome. Shiba is going to get into NFTs and mobile games? Wow. That would definitely be a game changer then. That is true, but this guy actually knows what he's talking about. I did some research and made sure that it's a good book, Charles. just to like for the explanation of it. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Go out there and make some money today. Let's see where the actual stock market is. Oof. Tanking. 402 points down on the Dow. S&P down over 1%. NASDAQ down almost 1%. We'll see where it ends up today. Go out there and make some money today. Crypto is, since crypto is cranking. And I will see you all tomorrow. See if we get to 100K by the end of the day. See ya and have a great day.